Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we will uncover the mysteries of our Kingdom 2 stats. So we'll know how much EP each stat gives, which are the best items that give you the most EP, and so on. A lot of useful info, guys. So I was wondering for a while, we have 5 stats, but what exactly do they do, how much EP each of those gives, and which one is the best for your class, and I actually haven't found a proper answer anywhere. So I had to do some research. I will give you the basic EP value for each stat right now. So for attack it will be 6 EP per 1 attack. For the critical it will be 7 EP per 1 critical. For the HP it will be 1 EP per 1 health. For the defense it will be 12 EP per 1 defense. And for the evasion it will be 3 EP per evasion. So that's some basic info that you have right now, but it doesn't mean that critical is better than attack in terms of EP or something like that, because each upgrade, each item give you different amount of stats, right? So we have to take it a step further and calculate how much EP we will get for each gear piece. And it doesn't work only for the gear pieces, it works also for everything where you get the stats. So basically that's how your EP is being calculated. We will just use gear because it's so much easier to calculate and so much easier to see how much EP each of those gives. So guys, as you can see, our character is equipped with 110 gear, orange everywhere, and I have data for orange 110 weapon and a level 80 accessories, because that's what I'm supposed to wear right now. I didn't get lucky, so rip. So this is like the top gear that you will have at this level. The data will be somewhere here on the screen as well for you, so you can see it, but I'll just voice it over. For the helmet we have 9.2k EP, as you can see here. For the armor we have 10k EP. For the gloves we have 5.8k EP. For the belt we have 3.1k EP, and for the boots we are getting 2.2k EP, not that much, right? Now let's go for the weapon. If we would have a 110 orange weapon, we would get 10.8k EP for the weapon. And then for level 80 necklace we would get 4k EP. For level 80 ring we would get 2.6k EP, and for the level 80 cloak we would get 1.5k EP. And the orange level 90 trophy gives us 375 defense, which is 4.5k EP. And to make it easier, I just calculated the basic values of the armor. I didn't took into account all those additional stats. I didn't took into account fusing, fortifying, evolving, anything like that. Only the basic stats, so you can see how much every base piece of armor gives you. Because we can adjust the fortifying, we can adjust everything else. But for the gear, we want to know how much everything gives. Moreover, I was wondering how much stats the purple gear have, and was the increase in stats in comparison with the orange one. It's plus 30%. So basically instead of 9.2k health, the purple helmet would have 12,000 health. So that is the difference between orange and purple set. And we can actually compare how much different my poor green weapon is from the orange weapon of the same level, from the purple weapon of the same level, and from the orange weapon of level 130. As you can see over here, we have 1.2k attack. For the orange 110 weapon, we have 1.8k attack. For the purple weapon we have 2.3k attack. That's crazy, 30% increase, right? And for the orange level 130 weapon we would have 2.6k attack, so it's more than twice as much as my weapon. So that's why the guys who are lucky with the drops or pay to win their way in are so good. So overall difference from level 110 gear to level 130 gear of the same rarity, for us it will be orange, will be 44%. So you'll get 44% stronger in terms of the EP you get from the gear when you will go to the next level. And that is quite crazy, guys. But keep in mind that EP isn't that important. It's more important to have the proper stats for your character. So let's go over the classes. For Shinobi, we want to have critical, we want to have attack, and we want to have evasion. Those 3 stats, those 3 attributes will be the main one for this class, because he's totally focusing on that. For the Dragoon, attack would be extremely important, and if you're going for the tanking, defense is extremely important as well, because we are getting that insane buff. It doesn't say here, right? because we have that insane buff that's called Dragon Soul Protection and Dragon Soul Burst, that's increasing our defense and our attack by 10%. So those values will be multiplied after that, right? That's pretty cool. Multipliers are the best. For the Elementalist, if you're going for the DPS route, you want to have attack and critical as your main stats. If you're going the healer route, you want to have attack, HP and defense as your main stats. For the Nymph though, the main stat will be critical, then evasion, then attack. That's kinda unexpected, but those guys are totally built around critical damage, so that's pretty nice. So right guys, now you want which stat you want to go for, because if you just want to have a lot of EP, that won't help you in the actual content, because you won't be that effective. For example, as you can see, I'm stacking attack over here like crazy, and I have a lot of gear like this set that gives me additional attack, and those are really useful. But I already told about it in one of the videos, I'll say it again. You see that there is different types of stat bonuses. There is a base bonus and there is attack have chance to increase own stat by some percentage. What are those? We did some research with the guilds and we actually figured it out. So the base stat, attack or whatever it is, attack, critical, defense, the base stat is your character, totally naked, without any books, without any eidolons, without anything, because you know we're getting bonus stats from everything. So that's just your naked character, and your stat will be only based on your level. So that's why the base attack boost is kinda useless. It's useless here on the gear, it's useless on your eidolons. So if you're running with someone like Airglass who have his skill based on the player's base attack, you're doing it wrong, because that will give you such a tiny amount of stats. I think for 20% base stat I got about 0.2, 0.3 actual increase in the stats. That's like non-existent. Maybe it will change later, but I'm pretty sure it won't, because the gear we're getting is getting stronger. We're getting more upgrades, more stats everywhere, so our base stats are being pretty much useless. No, I won't say they're useless, they are really low. So I strongly recommend going for the eidolons and the items that give you a basic boost, like player's damage dealt. It's the best, but she's really hard to get. If you don't have her, you can go for Leona, she have really good boost over here as well. You can go for any of those guys, because they are really good for your attack team. So yeah, avoid the base stat boost, don't stack it, it's kinda useless, guys. So for example, our wings, that gives us base attack boost, aren't doing that much actually, and that is really sad. I hope it will change in the future, but most likely not. So let's say if 20% was about 0.7%, 100% will be times 5. 3.5% boost in your stats. So those wing cores give you 3.5% boost in each stat. It's pretty good, but it's not that significant to be obsessed about it, right? Those gems will work way better, guys. So yeah, guys, now you can calculate your EP based on the stats you're getting from any source, and you can kind of figure out if you want that upgrade or not. Of course, all those fortifications, fusions, ranking up, additional stats will change it a little bit, but at least you will know what you're facing, like how it will affect your EP. And don't forget about the multipliers, don't forget about your eidolons that boosting your stat. So the higher your value before the buffs, the more you will get when that stuff will trigger, and you can scale it so much. Because my unbuffed attack right now is 28.6k, but when I start farming, it goes all the way up, and you can see it's usually around 35k or something like that. There will go 34.8. Yeah, it's been about 32-35k usually, and that's a significant stat boost, guys. It can go all the way to 40k, so that's a huge increase. So make sure that multipliers are working for you, not against you. And of course, don't forget additional bonuses over here, and over here. Those add on top of your stats, so they will help you so much to scale your stats as well, your damage, your defense, and anything you want. Let me know in the comments if you learned something new from this video. What exactly did you learn? What was new for you? I'm really intrigued about that. While you're going there, don't forget to leave a like to this video and subscribe to this channel. Make sure that the bell notification is turned to all, otherwise you might miss something important. And of course, if you want additional guides on Our Kingdom 2, you can find them in the pinned comments or in the description. There is a playlist with a lot of Our Kingdom guides. I covered mostly everything, so you will find answers for your questions over there. Also, you can join our Discord to talk with other comrades. It's a really nice place to be. The link is over there as well. and you can follow me on Twitch for live streams. I'm streaming pretty hard games, challenging ones. You gotta allow it, cause I'm suffering there like crazy. I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. By the way, Sunday is a multiplayer day when we can play together. That's pretty cool as well. All the links are in the description or in the pinned comments, and the socials are over here as well, so you might want to join those too. That's about it for now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. See ya, comrades. Bye.